All right. We're back with another live stream today. I finally have a chance. I've been a little busy, but I've been really looking forward to watching TNA Impact from this past Thursday, June 12th. And I'm finally going to do it now. But before I do that, I wanted to make a comment on a interesting video I saw recently by a YouTuber named Marky D123. This is the video in particular. Great channel, these guys. A really classic TNA fan. He's got a lot of great content for early TNA days, which obviously I love. But his video recently was about the WWE deal with TNA being a horrible deal for TNA, and he's decided that it's gonna make him stop watching TNA and stop supporting the show. Which he made a lot of interesting points, a lot of good points, I'd say. But a lot of it I also disagreed with. I think the main point he was saying that this hasn't really helped TNA in the ratings. They haven't gained new viewers. It hasn't really changed anything in that regard, and it's kind of made them seem like just subservient to being whatever WWE wants, which obviously in the end kind of sucks. But I think they were so dead in the water before this WWE deal came. I still think it's positive. And in terms of like matches, like crossover matches, not really having they've been cold matches. That's the problem. Like a lot of AEW matches are cold matches, and then some of these matches, yeah, because they're not in the same promotion, they obviously don't have build up for it. So I agree with that part. But in the end, if you're a hardcore fan of wrestling and you're watching NXT and you're watching TNA, it's still cool to see some of these like crossover matches. So I've still found them interesting. And then the other point he made about uh, Joe Hendry getting buried at WrestleMania. Honestly, I think Joe Hendry kind of deserved to get buried at WrestleMania. Joe Hendry at this point is not a good gimmick. He got like what he deserved based on the storylines. I think he would lose to Randy Orton. That made sense to me. So yeah, I didn't have any problem with that either. If TNA had a better champion, I'm sure WWE would have respected it a little more. And then the last thing about storylines that have kind of just fizzled away, that kind of happens in wrestling a lot. Like, yeah, I am disappointed because when I got back into TNA, they had that storyline with JBL, and he was for some reason helping Nick Nemeth, and we didn't know why. It was like, is this going to be revealed eventually? And it never was. So, yeah, that's disappointing. But in the end, there's a lot of really good stuff about TNA that I've really enjoyed lately. Like, definitely Santana. Mike Santana has been really amazing. And Mustafa Ali storyline, I think I've actually really enjoyed as well recently. And so there's enough in it that I enjoy it, and it's one of my favorite shows right now. The Elegance brand, I'm sorry, they make me laugh every single time. So the Personal Concierge, I'm a big fan of. And other than that, yeah, I'm got people sleeping in the other room, so I'm kind of trying to keep my voice down. But I am very interested and excited to see what happens on today's show. So with all that being said, let's get down to it. What do we got going on so far right now? It is the Trick NA era. It's Trick Williams. He's the champion. Is he going to show up even on today's show? I guess we'll see. WWE have shown that they don't really care if champions show up on the show, so I guess it doesn't really matter. They can still get by. And then other than that, it's the Masha Slamovich era on the women's side. And I think a new wrestler, well, a returning wrestler, Killer Kelly, came back last week, and I don't know who she is. So this will be like my first rodeo of seeing whatever she's up to, and I have no idea. So I'm interested in that. And then on the tag team title side for the women, I guess the Elegance brand were stepped up to by The Inspiration, who used to be WWE wrestlers, but I also know nothing about them. Didn't see them that much. So I guess we'll see what happens today. And Trick Williams, he defended last time against Elijah. So um, he won that match, and I guess we'll see who he might defend the title against next. So I don't know anything that happened. I got no spoilers, so this will be a cold watch for me. I'm probably gonna skip through a lot of matches just because it's late and I want to get to bed. But I'm gonna watch all the promos and everything in between all the matches. And if there's like interference spots in the matches, I'll try to check that out too. Otherwise, I just want to see the booking and see who wins because that's just what I like in wrestling personally. I'm not a big match guy. I'll watch a match here and there, but mostly I just want to know what the storylines are. So here we go. TNA Impact, June 12th, 2025.
We are on the campus of Arizona State University. TNA Wrestling is proud to present Against All Odds.
Let's see. I'm going to put the volume down on here. This is the opening video package. Probably going to review a lot of the things that I just told you, so I'm just going to skip this for now and see what the first angle is on today's show, or the first match. We got Mike Santana coming to the arena a little early, so this is recorded earlier in the day, and it looks like he's going to talk to Santino, who's still in charge, by the way. He beat Robert Stone at the pay-per-view, so he's still the man. I was kind of unsure what direction they were going to go in there, but Santino's still in charge of this show. All right, here we go.
Matt, what are you doing here? Didn't you get the message? You're suspended for 2 weeks.
After what I've been through for the last couple of weeks, you think I give a damn about anybody's message? It's about time that I give AJ a little piece of where I come from. This is how we're gonna handle things from now on.
But hold on, look. The suspension is real. These are the protocols. If you come in here, you might get fired, okay? We have to do it this way for now.
You kidding me?
No, but listen. In 2 weeks, when you come back, I'll do anything I can to make sure you get AJ Francis. I give you my word. But don't blow it right now.
I respect you, Santino. Not because of this. As a man, I respect you.
Thank you.
I want that match.
You'll have it.
Hey, whoa.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You lost the bet. Hey! Security!
Robert Stone still trying to sneak his way into the stadium, even though he has technically no power anymore, so the security is throwing him out. Good stuff, good stuff. As for Santana, he's distracted with AJ Francis at the moment because he looked like he could be next in line to be TNA World Champion, but I guess not yet. So that's fine. He's getting a couple weeks off, and he's going to face AJ Francis when he comes back. I still kind of feel like he should be the guy to take the title off Trick, but I guess we'll see. Moving on. Let me go to the next spot. I did like that opening segment, though. That was good. Who's out here? Santino. Santino's out here. He's going to probably talk and boast about winning the match against Robert Stone. And let's see what else he's got to say.
Hey, at Against All Odds, I did what I had to do. And you guys really helped me, give me that little extra oomph that I needed to beat that son of a gun, Robert Stone. I could not have done it without you. Now, that cockroach is gone forever. And I stand before you, your official, full-time, undisputed Director of Authority at TNA! Now that the celebrations are over, and did we celebrate? I still don't know who brought those penguins. Those things are very fun. But we have work to do. You know, we are on the road to Slammiversary. And it's gonna be the biggest show in history. But speaking of Slammiversary, so recently at Against All Odds, Leon Slater, he had a pinfall over Moose. So the match has been made. July 20 at Slammiversary is going to be Moose defending the X Division Championship against Leon Slater. Now we have some big stuff coming up. Next week, for the first time since last year, we're having the Champions Challenge, where the reigning TNA champions are going to be on one team in a certified all-star team of TNA big shots are going to be facing them. It's going to be a 10-man tag match. I'm trying to deliver my best. But tonight, it's another banger, another fan favorite, the 8-4-1 match. We have 8 knockouts in 4 versus 4 tag match. But when one team wins that 4, it becomes a 4-way match. And then the winner of that match has a guaranteed Knockouts World Championship match. And there is one thing we have to talk about that's not so good. You see, the current TNA World Champion, well, he's not a TNA roster member. And let me tell you this, the locker room, they're chomping at the bit, chomp, 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 chomp. They want to be the guy to face Tricky William at Slammiversary. And now, we are on the road to Slammiversary, and let me say this, the next few weeks are going to be incredible, exciting, inspirational. Speaking of inspirational, it's time to welcome back a couple of very special knockouts. Ladies and gentlemen, Gasoline and Jesse McKay. That inspiration!
All right. I will say that I had no fucking idea what the hell he was talking about with these stipulations for some kind of, I think it was the Knockouts title next challenger, so I'm gonna have to rewind that. And I wanna, because TNA sometimes do these convoluted type of matches. I wanna know what it was. Let's hear him say it one more time.
A TNA roster member. The current TNA. There is one thing we have to talk about that's not.
Oh, that's he was talking about Trick there. Let me rewind it a little more. Sorry about this, guys.
For the first time since last year, we're having the Champions Challenge, where the reigning TNA champions are going to be on one team, and a certified all-star team of TNA Big Shots are going to be facing them. It's going to be a 10-man tag match. I'm trying to deliver my best. But tonight, it's another banger, another fan favorite, the 8-4-1 match. We have 8 knockouts in 4 versus 4 tag match. But when one team wins that 4, it becomes a 4-way match. And then the winner of that match has a guaranteed Knockouts World Championship match.
All right. So, yes, Santino had a little bit of trouble explaining this. So there was 2 different things there. He kind of mashed them together, talked a little too fast. The men's side, I guess there's just a champions versus all-star team match just to have a 10-man tag match. Fine. For the women, it's a 8-man tag, 4 versus 4. The winning side gets to face each other in a 4-way to get a title shot. All right, interesting, because I thought it was going to be Killer Kelly. First of all, was just going to get the title shot out of nowhere. I still think for some reason she's going to come out of it with it, since they gave her that big introduction last week. But, okay, so I guess that's later on tonight. As of right now, we got the Inspiration coming back. Looks like they're going to have a tag match that I'm sure they're going to win. Let's see who they're facing. They're facing 2 girls that didn't even get introductions. So I'll call them Jobbers. The Inspiration. Okay, so I guess they seem like girls who are comfortable kind of just being, let's just call it very friendly, as they gave each other a little kiss before the match. But alright, so I'm not really going to pay much attention to this. I don't got all the time in the world, man. I know I watch all these wrestling shows, but the way they give it to us, the way WWE have a show every single day, I can't watch all these matches, man. I'm sorry. So I'm just going to forward to the booking. And yes, it is an Inspiration victory. I'm not even going to see how they won, to be honest. I'm just going to move on to the next storyline. We got a backstage promo for the Hardys. This I'll pay attention to. So let's see what they got. Because Matt Hardy went into their last tag team title match without Jeff, because it was in Canada. And I guess he's a felon, so he can't go into Canada. So he teamed with Leon Slater. And they didn't win. They lost to Nick Nemeth and Ryan Nemeth. But now I guess they're back together. Let's see what their plans are, if they're going to go for tag titles again or what.
Ever since myself and my brother lost the TNA World Tag Team titles, there's been quite a few bumps in the road. But tonight, you and I, we get back on the right path, the correct path, the path that leads us back to the TNA World Tag Team titles. And that all starts tonight when in the main event of Impact, yourself and I, we step in the ring with First Class, and by a very deserved twist of fate, we defeat them. And we continue to go down that road of our destiny and fight the Nemesis and defeat the Nemesis to retake the TNA World Tag Team titles and prove why we are the greatest of all time.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Amen, brother.
All right, so just as I thought, I guess they are going to go for those tag titles. The Hardys are not over. They're not done. All right, then. That's fine. That's cool. So they're facing First Class tonight. Santana can't be there, so I still think possibly he could show up, although Santino said he could get fired if he does. I don't know if that'll stop him, but I still think, my guess is it's going to be just a clean victory for the Hardys, but let's move along.
Back here on Impact, we're moments away from the TNA World Champion Trick Williams joining the First Class Penthouse. But earlier this week, First Class returned to NXT.
Well, scoreboard says... Not really. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is A.J. Francis. And this right here is the blessed one, K.C. Navarro. And together, we make up First Class.
Oh, tough loss out there, huh, big man? Hey, but don't worry. Those NXT Tag Team titles are going to look way better on us real soon.
That's a fact.
I heard about you. You are really annoying.
Inamura, gotcha. I was taking over this locker room back before you even thought about becoming a big star in Noah.
That's facts.
And now I'm back to take over this locker room again. What are you doing here?
Who have I do? Hello, I am Elijah.
I know.
And if it weren't for you two, the TNA title would be back in TNA. So why don't you go ahead and try to take over this locker room right now? I'd like to reintroduce
Oh, pardon me, Elijah. But we're gonna go talk to the TNA champ right now. Right, big fella? Hey, let's go. Don't worry about them. We're gonna go talk to them right now. Come on, let's go.
It's been made official for this coming Tuesday night. For the first time ever, the TNA World Champion Trick Williams.
Alright, so they just played a scene from NXT, which I reviewed that scene this past Tuesday on my last one of my last live streams where we watched NXT. It was First Class in NXT. Happy for KC Navarro, I said, to get some WWE time. Hopefully he's gonna get a chance there at some point. But yeah, it turned into an obvious six-man tags match. It's Briggs and Inamura from NXT with Elijah. We're gonna face off with First Class, who helped Trick retain the title against Santana, and now they're gonna team with him. So it's a six-man tag. I'm not too excited about it, to be honest. AJ Francis, just interested in seeing him back in WWE because he got cut, but he has been doing some really good work in TNA. So it's good that he's getting a chance to be back there too, because he was kind of unceremoniously dumped when he was Top Dollar. And he tried to fly over the top rope that one time. He fucking fell on his face. But, alright. That is not that interesting to me. I'll probably not even watch that match, to be honest. But Baby Santana will show up because Santana is suspended from TNA, but not NXT. But I don't know. I guess we'll see that on Tuesday. I'm going to go on a little intermission. I got to use the bathroom, and I'll come right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see what is coming up on TNA Impact. I'm 16 minutes into the show, and I'm interested to see what we got next. Let's see. It's the first class penthouse. It looks like Trick Williams is going to be there today. So, AJ Francis to me is freaking hilarious. Has been killing it in TNA lately, so I will definitely watch this segment. Not one that I'm skipping today. So he's out there with Casey Navarro. They're going to have a drink first, get loosened up, and then entertain the masses.
Thank you, thank you,
Thank you. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host, AJ Francis.
That's you, big fella. That is you.
Thank you, thank you. And this right here is the blessed one and my co-host, K.C. Navarro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you're on a brand new episode of the First Class Penthouse. And honestly, I came out here polo down, dripping, 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 because it's looking like a first class summer.
Hey, that's
Jesus
big
Christ.
fella. I mean,
AJ
I
Francis's
walked up with
outfit
the
is
pizza and a
hideous.
And I'm wearing that brand new first class t-shirt that you can go get in the stands, or for all you people at home at TNAmerch.com.
Hey, first class
That's right,
t-shirt
we
is not
have,
bad. That's not a bad
multiple
idea. But
shirts,
whatever
and
AJ
great.
Francis
You
is
should
wearing,
probably
I
check them
can't
out.
even
You know,
describe it.
Kids fly for the
It's
summer.
so
It's
fucking
a
awful.
first class summer. Correct. But honestly, I'm in a good mood. I said I'm in a good mood. I said I'm in a good mood. Dumbasses say what?
Oh no.
I'm good
You
at this.
got him. Oh, man.
But I feel like giving away some money, money, money.
What?
Yes.
Big fella, you're gonna
Real
give away
money.
some
The $100 bill
If
he's
you
got.
look at it real close,
That's
real
not money
That's
these
not prop money.
days.
That's real money.
It's just
See,
not
these
a lot
other
of money.
wrestlers come
It's
out
real
here
money, but
with
$100
fake money
is
because
nothing
They can't make money.
in our
Facts.
fucking economy.
And I'm gonna give it away to the kid that can do the best. Money, money, money. Hold on, do we have a kid?
Hey, wait.
Where's the
Hold
kid?
up. Look at Shunny right here. Hey, Shunny.
Oh, come on, kid.
Hey, come here.
Come on, kid. Come on. Pick him up. Pick him up. Come here. Come on. Come on. Kid, what's your name?
Pedro.
Everybody, put your hands together for Pedro.
Great kid.
Good kid. So, Pedro, you're over, kid. You're over. So all I need you to do to get this money is do a good money, money, money. Are you ready? All right, here you go.
Money, money, money.
Okay. Okay. All right. Should I give Pedro the money?
Nah.
Too bad, don't care. You don't deserve it, kid. Let me be clear. Nothing in life is free and life isn't fair. Now get off my stage. Go, get up. Get off my stage.
Plus, he didn't say it like they say. He obviously doesn't watch the show. No, I wouldn't have gave him the money either.
And I would like to take this time to introduce the greatest TNA champion of all time. He's our guest, he's my champion, and he's yours. Put your hands together for the one, the only, Trick Williams!
Alright, well, I'm surprised to see Trick here today. What a hard-working guy. He's on NXT, he's on TNA. Good for him, good for him.
First class Trick! First class Trick! I love it! First class Trick! Oh yeah! First class Trick!
While they're doing this, I will mention that I do have high hopes for Trick, actually. I did have high hopes for Carmelo Hayes as well. They just haven't been using him well, but Trick Trick is freaking, he's awesome. I think he is definitely ready for the main roster. As I've said many times before, I think a lot of the wrestlers in NXT shouldn't be on NXT. As sparse as SmackDown and Raw are, they need to get a lot of those guys up. Ethan Page, Trick Williams, Obafemi, they're wasting their time. Get them on the main show.
You know, people want to ask us, why did we help you? Why did we turn our backs on TNA? And honestly, it's pretty obvious. You beat Joe Hendry. I mean, I made Joe Hendry, and he never offered me a title match. Did he ever offer you a title match?
Big fella, he never gave me a title match. However, Trick said he wanted to fly first class, and if you say our name, we appear.
AJ Francis did get a title shot, but okay.
So, what the people want to know is, Trick, how does Trick Williams feel about first class?
Trick's looking them up and down for you people who can't really see what's going on. He's not really sure what he's gonna say. I assume he's gonna say he likes them because he's a heel and they're all heels, but let's see what he says.
Y'all light-skinned brothers all right with me. That's right.
Okay.
That's right. And is.
Light-skinned brothers.
Is. That's true.
Casey Navarro is very light-skinned compared to Trick.
This title glisten in the pale moonlight, I can't help but think that the only thing that would make that title look better is if First Class had some gold to go right along with it. See, you've been running NXT, and now you running TNA. We've been running TNA, and now we finna start running NXT. And hell, tonight, we face the greatest tag team of all time in the main event, the Hardys. Let's talk about it. So, I think after we beat the Hardys, First Class is immediately first in line to be the #1 contenders for the World Tag Team Championships.
Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah, let's talk about it.
Oh, hold on there, Playboy. Hold on now. You get too carried away now.
All right, pardon me.
So everybody, raise your drinks in the sky as we have a toast to Trick Williams, the greatest TNA World Champion of all time. And may the era of Trick and A reign forever.
Goddamn traitors. Can somebody please attack these guys from behind? No, nothing.
Makes me absolutely sick.
Well, you know, now I'm starting to change my mind about the main event. Maybe the First Class is going to win that match against the Hardys. Could we see Trick Williams get involved later on? I guess we'll see. All right, that's good. Good job, good job. Let's skip forward. I don't got all night here. All right, what we got here? We got John Skyler backstage. It looks like he's going to get bum rushed by Alicia Edwards for some reason. All right, let's check it out.
Hey, Hutch. Do you want to know something?
Oh, here comes the system.
You and Leon tonight, huh? Well, do me a favor, take him out, and maybe I'll get you your own replica system championship ring.
Hey, Hutch, we see the dissension in the Order 4, man. Listen, I like your stuff. I like your attitude. But I think you need to get me a tape. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks. See, Hutch, in the system, there's no leader. We're all...
Alright, so I was mistaken. That's not John Skyler. That's Jason Hotch. I get them confused. Skyler is the chubbier one in the great hands, I guess. So what's going on here is that Hotch has been kind of not down with Mustafa Ali being like a dick to everybody in Order 4. And Moose is going to face Leon Slater for the X Division title. So they want Hotch to, soften him up for him, I guess. And they're offering him a spot in the system. Man, if there's anything worse than being in Order 4, it's being in the system. Shit.
Equals in this group.
So think of this. You take out Leon tonight, and then maybe there'll be a spot in the system for you. Think about it.
Yeah, well, he backed off.
Yeah.
For those of you who can't see very clearly, he did not
Think about
take the system's side.
Oh, this
That looks like a pretty tasty 4-on-4 match, if you ask me. I would like to see that. 2 heel stables. All right, so Alicia Edwards has seen someone else backstage and is going to go talk to them. I don't know who it is. It's off camera. Let's see who it is.
Who we have here? Do you want to know something?
Oh my god, it's Matt Cardona.
Oh, it's the outsider, the free agent who just won't go away. What is your deal, dude?
Taking up space, drinking my coffee? Cardona?
You don't want me here to do something about it.
Ooh.
Do something about it. Do something about it. You are Mr. Always Ready. How about next week, you find a tag partner, if anybody likes you enough, a tag partner to face the system. How about that?
Next week, me and a partner against you guys?
Yeah.
You're on.
Huh.
All right.
Good luck.
Next week. Stop drinking my coffee. Stop drinking my coffee.
It might be a handicap match.
The system going around making trouble backstage, and then Brian Myers had a nice little face-off with Matt Cardona, who's a free agent. He prides himself on not really aligning with any company, just being ready all the time. But he has been in TNA quite a bit recently, and I guess he's going to face the system next week. Can't beat the system, baby. Fine, they got 2 matches set up for the system. The system are, you know, they're a mixed bag. Sometimes they get buried, sometimes they win. I don't really know what's going on with them right now. I just know they exist. All right, here's an injury report. Let's see what's going on.
The exclusive recovery part. Team champions Heather by Elegance sustained a chipped tooth on the countdown to Against All Odds in the 6 Knockouts tag team matchup where the Elegance brand defeated Zaya Brookside, Harley Hudson, and Myla Grace. Heather is not expected to miss any action. After missing in-ring action due to jaw pain and
this was nasty. Fuck. You guys didn't see this. I'm going to put this in slow motion for anybody who hasn't seen this. Ariana Grace smacked the shit out of fucking Tessa Blanchard. And, whoa. That was one of the worst slaps I've ever seen. But Tessa's been out, I guess. And I believe that shit was real. Because it looked fucking real. So Tessa's not cleared. Oh, she's cleared.
And will
finally
compete tonight in the 8-4-1 match. Order 4's Jason Hodge was banged up during his extremely intense matchup at Against All Odds with the leader of Order 4, Mustafa Ali. Hodge has been evaluated and is clear to compete tonight on Impact. This TNA injury report is presented by Bioflex.
All right, so Hodge was facing Leon Slater. I guess he's had a bruising injury. I don't know. They report everything now in this injury report. I like it. Sometimes it's a very minor injury that doesn't seem like it really is even worth mentioning, like the chipped tooth from Heather by Elegance. But I guess maybe they can show that at least. That'd be kind of funny. Moving on. Let's see what we got next. We got... That's a commercial. I'm going to move on. That's Slammiversary's coming up. All right, so we got Jason Hodge, and he's coming to the ring with John Skyler, his tag team partner. And he's facing Leon Slater, who is next in line for a X Division title shot, and he's going to cut a promo, a pre-recorded promo they're going to play. So I'll play Leon Slater talking. I probably won't play much of the match, though.
After the announcement.
Wicked. I'm feeling wicked because it's signed, it's sealed, and I can promise you it's gonna deliver. July 20th, Slammiversary, I get another chance to write my name in the history books and become the youngest X Division champion of all time. And Moose, I'm coming to New York to live forever or die trying. You get me?
That's gonna be a fucking dope match. Fucking Leon Slater against Moose. That's gonna be fucking awesome. And to the people who have been like down on the Moose X Division title run, I am not one of them. I think it's been pretty solid. I've been enjoying it. But it is late at night, and I'm gonna skip through this match. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a Leon Slater win because they gotta make him look good heading into this match. So I would be very surprised to see him lose here unless there's interference from the system, but I don't anticipate it, so let's see what happens. I'm just mashing the forward button, unfortunately. I don't have time to watch 14 wrestling shows a week, but yes, a top rope move. I'll play this move from Leon Slater. Looks like he's going to finish him off here. Very impressive. Leon Slater is a very impressive looking athlete. He's done some crazy shit in TNA, and he is their best prospect, I will say. All right, so we got a backstage interview from Tessa Blanchard, who's going to be in this 4-on-4 match with a chance to earn a Knockouts title shot again. She has lost to Masha Slamovich again recently, so she could get another title shot, I guess, if she comes through tonight. But let's see what she has to say.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm standing by with Tessa Blanchard. Tessa, you return to action tonight and in an 8-4-1 match, no less. I mean, an 8 knockouts tag with the winning team facing off in a 4-way and the winner becoming the #1 contender for the Knockouts World title. What's your mindset heading into a match with so many variables?
Gia, look who decided to show up to work again. I mean, your stand-in had a way better personality and asked way better questions, but since you have a hard time following along, let me spell it out for you. 8, 6, 4, 2, 20. You could put the whole damn locker room out there. It doesn't make a difference. The result is the same. Me. So after tonight, there won't be a question. I will be the #1 contender. And everybody else, just in the way.
Well, with that...
Stop, Gia, stop. That right there, that is your problem. That is exactly what I'm talking about. You think that standing here with a microphone asking recycled questions, it makes you relevant. After tonight, when they're picking up what's left of everybody else, this division, they're gonna realize, they're gonna understand that they don't need a leader. They need a reminder of who built it.
All right, that was Tessa Blanchard for anyone just joining us. As far as her return to TNA, it started off really hot, got a big push. She was even being, really major asshole. She would fucking hit Gia Miller and shit, the interviewer, and then she lost to Masha Slamovich, so it kind of brought her back down to earth. Then she was, in that angle with Robert Stone, supporting Robert Stone, taking over the show from Santino, so she kind of fell to the background there. And here she is now with another big match. I really don't anticipating her. I'm not anticipating her winning for some reason. I just don't feel it. But I'm pretty sure. I'm guessing she's going to end up on the team that loses. So she just won't be in that 4-way, and they could get out of it and not have her lose. But let's see what we got next. But I have enjoyed Tessa, I will say. I don't mind her being back like some people. All right, so we got Rosemary coming in, and she's facing off against Dani Luna, who I think I'm very interested to see how her singles career goes. But in this one, oh no, it's not. This is the 8-4-1 match. I'm sorry. So this is the first team, I guess. It's Rosemary, Dani Luna, Tessa Blanchard, who's coming in with Victoria Crawford, and Zaya Brookside. Interesting team. And then the next team is Jody Threat. It looks like Tasha Steelz from the System, Killer Kelly, who I anticipate is going to come out of this winning this somehow, and Indy Hartwell. Okay. All right. Well, like I said earlier, I can't watch all these matches. I just want to see the booking. So let's see which team comes out on top. I'm going to mash the forward button and skip to the end and see who's going to be in that 4-way and earn this title, or get a chance to earn this title shot against Masha Slamovich next. So who do we got? Okay, so the side that won was Indy Hartwell, Tasha Steelz, Killer Kelly, and Jody Threat. Okay, so the second team that came out. And then the girl that comes out on top here is, I'm guessing, going to be Killer Kelly, just because they kind of, pushed the idea last week that she was returning and she stepped up to Masha Slamovich. So they kind of gave away the ending, in my opinion. Yeah, see, I didn't even need to watch it. See, that's how kind of obvious it was. So I couldn't waste my time on such an obvious booking. Here's Masha Slamovich. She's backstage, and Gia Miller's going to interview her about the winner.
We just saw your former partner, Killer Kelly, become the new #1 contender after...
They used to be partners. Okay, that makes sense. Interesting. Haven't seen her. I've been watching TNA. I started watching it again last October, 2024. Don't remember any Killer Kelly, so this is my first exposure to her. But I guess they're saying that she used to be partners with Masha Slamovich. Okay, interesting. Let's see what Masha has to say about
A
this.
hard-fought match. In 2 weeks, she'll be challenging for your Knockouts World Championship. How do you feel knowing that someone who knows you so well is going to be challenging you for your title?
How do I feel, Gia? Me and Killer Kelly, this was always meant to be. You know, I know Kelly better than she knows herself. I know every scar on her body. I know every scar on her mind. And while Killer Kelly's been out doing God knows what, I've kept myself busy earning a title, defending this title, and still reigning as the TNA Knockouts World Champion. So Killer Kelly, when I meet you in the ring in 2 weeks, I'm gonna put you back in your place, on your knees, in front of me, being my bitch.
Ooh. Man. Promo started off, to me, nothing to write home about, but got hot at the end. Just gonna make her bitch. Damn. Okay. Well, nothing, literally nothing I'd write home about. Nothing I'd call my dad and say, hey, you gotta listen to this promo. But okay, you know, she nailed her lines, and we get the point. She's gonna beat her former partner. Beat her ass, she says. Okay, let's see what we got next. Steve Macklin, the international champion, the TNA international champion. Let's see what he's got to say.
Mance Warner.
Yes, he's facing Mance Warner next. A match I am looking forward to very much, but it's going to be a war. Mance Warner is fucking psycho. Let's see what Steve Macklin has to say about him.
Southern Psycho. You wanted to say that I've been going through hell and coming out the other side? Well, I did just that at Against All Odds. And that was against you. And yes, you gave me every bit of the fight that you said you were going to give me. You hit me harder than I've been hit in a very long time, but it was not hard enough because I am still breathing. I am still standing front towards enemy as your TNA International Champion. And now next week, I am in a Champions Challenge tag match with a team of people I can give two about, except one, and that's you, Trick Williams. You want to claim you know TNA wrestling. You don't know a damn thing about TNA wrestling because I am TNA wrestling. I am one of the last pillars that this place has left. So I'll keep an eye on you, nice and close, if you play fair, but if you don't, and you cross that line, I am not afraid to drop you on your head for a KIA. And to any challengers who also want to heed my warning and knock on the door or possibly cross that line, know who is holding that line, and it will be Tag'em, Bag'em, and Mayhem, whoever dares cross it.
Alright, so Mance Warner and Steve Macklin actually had their match already at the last pay-per-view. Slipped my mind. Okay, so this is a promo promoting the next week's match. It's going to be that 10-man tag match that's like champions on one side versus, you know, an all-star team on the other side. So they're really trying to create some kind of tension between Macklin and Trick Williams. And I guess make that match interesting, which to me it's just not going to be. I don't like the idea of a big 10-man tag like that. Maybe something could come of it. Maybe an angle or a storyline could come of it. But I'm not very excited for it. But I'm going to move along. I think Mance Warner's here with Steph DeLander. All right. Interesting. It's a promo. Steph DeLander's going to speak. We must listen.
The music. Against All Odds was a robbery. We all know Mance had Steve Macklin beat. We were screwed. And last time I checked, the only people doing any screwing around here is the two of us.
They're very proud of that. They're very proud that they're actually getting some action.
Make sure that never happens again. Because this is the Mance DeLander era now. Babe, give me some sugar.
Looks like
that's one of our production assistants.
Mance was starting to threaten one of the production crew.
Right now.
I guess he was looking at Steph DeLander. He's like, don't look at my chick.
What was said? Warner's furious about something. Obviously ticked off after against all odds. Coming up short against Macklin.
Well, I don't know. I'm unclear about what was said also, just as the commentators are. I assumed it was just because he looked at his woman. That's what I thought happened. It's Tommy Dreamer out here trying to calm down Mance Warner. Oh no! Oh, Mance Warner socks Tommy Dreamer in the face.
Mance Warner is unleashed. He's unsensed here.
Oh my God. Tommy Dreamer with the suplex onto the stage. I'm surprised this guy's still taking bumps at this age, but okay. I don't know what this is going to lead to. Is it going to lead to a Tommy Dreamer Mance Warner match? Is someone going to come out and defend Tommy Dreamer here? What's going on? What's going to happen?
An absolute madman here. What is going through the mind of Warner?
I don't know. These two are just classic wrestling to me. Steph DeLander and Mance Warner. They're just fucking outrageously hilarious. When the Mance Warner just beat the shit out of Tommy Dreamer and is making out with his girlfriend on the way out. I guess it's heat. I don't know. I don't know what this is gonna lead to. I don't know if Tommy Dreamer can still go. He might as well try it. But dude, a match with Mance Warner would be tough at Tommy Dreamer's age. I'm assuming more likely someone's gonna step up and defend Tommy Dreamer's honor. But I guess we're gonna see what happens in that regard. Okay, I think we got the main event match coming up left. Oh wait, Sami Callihan. Yeah, I think we haven't seen him really since I remember the Mance Warner match himself, which was like the most fucking hardcore match in history to me. But let's see what Sami Callihan has to say.
On impact. We're on the verge. The 23rd. We're on the verge. The 23rd birthday of TNA Wrestling. And what's the verdict? We got one of those NXT outsider idiots with the TNA World Champ.
Yeah, Trick Williams.
Don't look at me like that.
Trick Williams is the TNA Wrestling World Champion.
Here comes the Northern Armory. So everyone is upset with Trick Williams being champion. It looks like that's the premise here for this segment.
That hurts me on the inside a little bit. I know it hurts you on the inside just a little bit. What you've done for this place, what I've done for this place, people like AJ, Bobby Roode, Abyss, Samoa Joe, me, you. Maybe we have to sort something out. Someone that was willing to do anything against someone that is also willing to do anything. We fight for the heart and soul of TNA Wrestling.
You know what? I don't like you two idiots, your two lapdogs looking at me like that, but you got something right. Guys like you, guys like the Death Machine, we are the heart and soul of TNA Wrestling. We have waved the banner of this company harder than anyone else. So you know what? I may not like your style all the time, but I respect you, and I'll see you next week. Get your dudes out of here.
Oh, God.
You made your bet. You made your bet now, you punk. You made your bet.
Well, Eric Young just freaking nailed Sami Callihan after they showed each other respect, actually. So these are two guys that I assume are going to be in that 10-man tag against the champions that Trick Williams is the focus of, that everyone's mad at Trick. So everyone, at least these wrestlers are acting like they got pride for TNA. I like that, you know, I like that they're not just rolling over. Someone's got to take this title off of Trick. We'll see who it's going to be. But as of right now, that 10-man tag is looking like a mess. But we got the main event left, and that's all we got. It's first class. It's AJ Francis, Casey Navarro. Big fan, and they're facing off against the Hardys. But I got to go to bed, man. I can't watch this match. I'm going to just skip to the booking and see if there's any interference. I think Trick Williams and Santana are really the only ones who could possibly enter this match. Otherwise, if there's no interference, let's just see who wins. And is going to be first in line for a World Tag Team title shot in TNA's brand. Trick Williams did come in. All right, so let's see what happens. I'll play the ending. We got 2 minutes left in the show.
Look out! Side effect delivered to Francis. Go for the cover and a kick out.
Wait a second!
Wait a minute, the TNA World Champion.
All right, disqualification. So Trick Williams comes in when it looks like the Hardys were gonna beat First Class. So they're just gonna take the DQ loss here. Better than losing clean, I guess. So here comes Trick, and he's pounding on Matt Hardy's head.
Williams attacking Matt Hardy. That will call for the bell.
This is the last minute of the show. Trick Williams is out there stomping Jeff Hardy. Oh, Joe Hendry's music coming. Joe Hendry and Elijah making the save.
Elijah backing up Williams into the corner, renewing hostilities from against all odds. Hendry going after Francis. There's the system. What the hell is going on?
What the hell is the system doing here? I'm with Joe Hannafin. All hell is breaking loose to end this show. The system's coming in just to be fucking heels, I guess.
What would it take to contain any of this? And the system, Williams, Francis, dumped from the ring. Wait, Tom. Look.
Hold on a second.
Oh my god, the show's gonna end with Leon Slater diving over the top rope onto all the heels with that crazy way that Leon Slater does it. I don't know. To me, this ending was a little overbooked. I didn't think I needed to see the system and Leon Slater, and it looks like even the Rascals are out there too. I don't know. I liked the show up till that point, but I'm gonna give my review of the whole episode. I think it was a middle of the road episode, to be honest. I didn't remember much on there that I was really excited about. I think it was disappointing that Santana's gonna leave for a couple weeks, to be honest. And, you know, other than that, the women's stuff was predictable. Killer Kelly, we got an inspiration match, and we got these promos for this 10-man tag team match for next week that is going to include Trick Williams, and a lot of people on the show are upset about Trick being the champion. But, man, overall, I think I'm going to give today's show an indifferent. I was kind of excited going into it, and I'm a little disappointed. I think maybe the segment with First Class and Trick Williams was a little interesting and kind of entertaining, but other than that, man, okay. I started this live stream by criticizing, not criticizing, but saying I disagreed with Marky D's video, saying it was the worst deal in wrestling. This video, this relationship between TNA and WWE, and I want to give it a chance, but maybe it's starting to be right, but I guess we'll see. Let's give it some more time, and I guess we'll see if anything comes of this thing with Trick Williams and being the world champion in TNA. And then the Masha Slamovich thing with Killer Kelly. I know they used to be tag team partners, but not a big fan of how they went about bringing this match together. All right, then. Oh, the Mance Warner and Tommy Dreamer stuff. I guess that's interesting to see where that goes also. But other than that, yeah, I'm not going to give the show a thumbs up today, unfortunately. Not even a half thumbs up. I won't give it a thumbs down, but I'll just keep my thumb in the middle there, and we'll see how it happens next week. All right, that'll be it for this live stream. I'm going to come back next chance I get and watch Ring of Honor from this past Thursday just to see what happened. And then after that, I'm going to get to SmackDown. I'm a little behind on the wrestling, but I'm doing my best to catch up. All right, guys, have a good night. We'll see you later.